long time. Okay, I'm like 20% louder. That makes sense given the balance. Let me jack him up, and then we should be closer. All right, guys, a very special video for today. I am joined by the one and only Sidnv. Say hello, Sid.
Hi. Okay.
All right, so let's jump into this draft. So
I already see the card that I think we're taking, and it's garbage, and I wish it didn't exist.
So you're talking about. I need to read some of these. So Tomato Hunter,
Yeah,
convert 3 wood into 2 food and a vegetable or a boar.
it's just gross. Like you have to take it. It has. You just have to take it.
There's some like really stupid combos with it, I guess. Yeah.
It's also just going to make the wood in this game miserable. Like
Yeah.
you can't build like 4 or 5 multiple wood rooms in this game. Probably that's not like that card just shouldn't exist.
Looking at other cards here, Waltzer, 2 people, one after another. Don't care. Painter of Ceramics. Whenever you use clay to food, you get an additional food and a bonus point. Recluse. Work phase.
Painter of Ceramics is a really good card too. Actually, I think I like it.
Yeah, Painter of Ceramics looks good. Yeah, as well. Yeah. Receive a food.
Unplayably bad. Like just.
Oh, it's terrible.
Like,
okay. All right. So you want to take Tomato Hunter here? I'm on board for that.
Yeah, well, the really fun line is Wheelbarrow Pusher plus Storehouse Minder, because I mean, that's just fun.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I'm on board for that as well. You know I love Storehouse Minder.
So the problem is Wheelbarrow Pusher is garbage with Tomato Hunter in the game. You just can't build wooden rooms. Like, if someone is playing Tomato Hunter, how are you getting the wood to build multiple wood rooms?
Yeah, I guess what we're doing is we're hoping nobody's playing Tomato Hunter, right? Is that... I think that doesn't seem terrible.
Yeah. I mean, the return seems pretty powerful. If you have anything that has a payoff for veg or boar, someone's going to play this card. Like,
yeah.
It's 3 wood to 5 food isn't even a terrible ratio. It's not great. But if you do, using it to get a breeding boar going is really strong. If you have like any payoff for it, I think we could Wheelbarrow Push a Storehouse Minder. It would be fun, but it is quite likely to get gimped by someone doing Tomato Hunter like really badly.
I guess the other thing that I'm thinking about is Wheelbarrow Pusher probably does better in a... So I know what you're saying, Wheelbarrow Pusher wants to build wood rooms, but also, like, Storehouse Minder getting a bunch of wood could be good if the wood is tough to get, and of course Wheelbarrow Pusher can provide wood, you know. You can use it as a wood food space on the 1 wood space, for example.
Okay.
I'm on board with picking Wheelbarrow Pusher here and looking to get Storehouse Minder back.
I agree with Gray. Maybe we should just take Painter of Ceramics. The card is super.
Painter of Ceramics seems good for sure. Yeah, this card definitely seems good. It's 6 bonus points and 6 food for building the pottery, right?
I think if we're going with not the fun line but the strongest line, you take Painter of Ceramics here because it's 6 food and 6 points. 5 food and 5 points is just super broken.
Yeah.
Maybe we take it because you wheel with Storehouse Minder is perfectly fine with Painter of Ceramics too.
All right, I'm on board for that too. I mean, you know, I love playing Storehouse Minder, so anytime you're saying let's wheel Storehouse Minder, I'm on board for that. If this was me, I would be taking Painter of Ceramics. That would be my instinct here. I probably would not have seriously considered somebody playing Tomato Hunter and like not bumped up Wheelbarrow Pusher because of that. For me, I would be taking Painter of Ceramics here. That would be my vote.
Yeah, I mean the card is broken. Like this is too many points. Like it should not come with like 6. Like we should just build a pottery stage 1. There's no reason for us not to with this hand.
Agreed. All right. Next up. Gotta read Grain Reaper. Whenever you use plow or plow sow, take the field phase before taking the action. That's kind of interesting.
Playing with these decks? Why are we playing with all these horrible decks?
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Wimble literally was like, give me PT collection. And I was like, oh, God. Lovable Vagabond. No food, no more food during the feeding phase. And should take 1 or more begging card. So Lovable Vagabond is 1 food if you're feeding exactly perfectly. Or exactly 1 off perfectly.
So garbage.
Whenever another player takes traveling players, you get a stable. Yeah, these cards are really bad.
Wimble was saying what a draft. Wow, I could sort of see the thing here. Yeah, like Vagabond is awful. Like, just everything here.
Yeah, I kind of want to take Prosecutor.
Yeah,
as a way to get potentially to get 1 stone for the pottery. You don't have to get both reeds. You don't have to get 2 reedstone food actions in that line.
It's either that or Only Child. Those are like the only playable cards here, I think. Like I'm hoping someone throws away their game to Basin Maker plus Tomato Picker. That's so much word.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Prosecutor here. I think that's my that's what I would lean to.
I mean, this pack is filled with trash. Like, this is why I don't like playing with these decks unless like they either have broken cards or just completely unplayable trash. Like,
Yeah.
Ooh, Amelia Raider. Amelia Raider is interesting. Oh, Potter actually. If Potter wheels, that's great because that means we don't even have to get the pottery. We just like.
Does Painter of Ceramics combo with the Potter? It does. Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, do we have to pick it up here though? Does it not wheel? I guess this pack is so bad it might not wheel actually.
This pack is quite bad. I mean, Crown Prince is gonna get picked up, right? A lot of the time.
Amelia Raider is also pretty good for us, actually.
Yeah, I like Amelia Raider fine here, but
I mean,
it requires the Amelia Raider doesn't combo with the Potter. It does require a major. It does call out a major improvement in particular, but that's fine. But like, you would play it later anyways. Yeah,
it's really. Do you want to gamble? Because Potter might not wheel, and Potter's really good for us here. Like, it's really, really good.
But it's such a garbage card. It feels so terrible picking Potter here.
I mean, playing Potter plus Painter of Ceramics and taking a clay action in round 1 is basically getting like 3 food and a point, which is a lot of actions, but we don't have to play in stage 1 either necessarily. But
yeah,
Amelia Raider is not that good either, just because it's 2 food or like. I mean, it's just okay. I would just take Potter.
No, it's 2 food or. Oh, I played with V2 the other day, and it was you get 2 food and a bonus point. Okay, all right. I'm on board with Potter here then.
Amelia Raider, the when it was and is broken. So.
Yes, I played with the V2 one. Yes, okay, all right, I'm on board here. Yes, I was thinking.
Is there a power filter in this draft? I don't understand what these cards are like.
Yeah.
Clothier is usually quite good.
Yeah, Clothier is usually pretty good. Whatever you use traveling players, sheep into a vegetable or cattle into 2 vegetables. Like what? What is this stuff? What does Linen Weaver do? Start of each round, occupation is passed to the next player. It only counts as a played oc for the person who has it. Other improvement costs are reduced by a wood. Oh my God, so you make everything cheaper, but you pass it around. Okay. Yeah. But do they have to play it, or does it just like sit on the board?
No, it just passes around every round, guaranteed. So like when you play it, you get it for that round.
Yeah.
And for you, it's wood, clay, reed, stone discounts.
Yeah.
And then it moves to the next player, and it always moves.
So you don't. So, yeah. So you don't like you're not giving it to their hand. You're giving it. It just like goes around the table. Okay.
It's in front. It's in front of their table, in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it's like on your farm.
Well, Collier is the best card here by far, but I don't know that it's all that good here. But for me, this is the best card by quite a bit.
I mean, Waterworker is basically, do we find Clay Pit? If we find Clay Pit, Waterworker here is busted. But like, Waterworker is a perfectly reasonable card, anyways, because of Wheelbarrow Pusher. There might be read issues, and so having something that gives us a readout isn't terrible.
Okay.
In fact, with Wheelbarrow Pusher, Clothier is kind of difficult to play, but it's quite decent for the person with the Wheelbarrow Pusher.
Yeah.
I think I would go Waterworker here because I don't see how we play Clothier.
Right.
Unless we wheel Wheelbarrow Pusher, we could be like. I know Dave really likes Wheelbarrow Pusher though, so it's very unlikely to wheel.
Okay, I'm on board with Waterworker, knowing about Wheelbarrow Pusher in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Clothier is definitely the best card. Yeah, for sure, without question.
All right, let's hope this card falls out of the draft. I think Cold Deliveryman's okay. Actually, I think it's not a bad card.
It's okay. Sunday Worker is also quite fine, actually.
Yeah. What's your instinct here? I kind of like Storehouse Minder with Prosecutor. Like you spend the early game like building up your resources, and then you get some nice payoffs late in the game. Try to build some major improvements, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I think Prosecutor will be pretty decent for us anyways, just because Businesswoman was in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's probably going to use it early for like a Fireplace and a Miner or like a guild or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much Storehouse Minder does here. I mean, it's pretty nice if we can get our Reedstone food once, even, so it's probably okay. Storehouse Minder was another reason to maybe take the Sheep Wheel card, but it's a little bit tricky because you don't want to take the read off of that too soon if you're using that one.
Yep.
I think Sunday Work is also solid. Like, this is a good Sunday. Like, this is already a good 3-room hand.
Yeah.
We have Ceiling. So Sunday Worker could do some stuff for double family growth also.
I
I think
like Storehouse Minder even if you're only getting one read out of it. Like if you're just getting the one read, if we're thinking about Wheelbarrow Pusher, hit Reedstone Food one time, get your second read, so that at least you can build and grow. Could be an okay line.
it's fine. I think Cold Deliveryman is just okay. It's
Yeah,
fine. I mean,
it's
it's like
fine.
it's like a shitty Deliveryman basically.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's
and
fine.
Deliveryman is also just good, not great. Yeah, we can take Storehouse Miner here. It's more fun, and I know you like the card, so even if it's not necessarily the correct pick, I think it works for the hand. Sunday Worker is definitely the better card in a vacuum, but
I'm very happy to take Storehouse Minder here.
whatever.
I guess I'll take Founding Father. Yeah.
Uh, I mean, these cards, they're just not even cards. Like, I know Kimball would be really unhappy with me saying this since two of his pet cards are here, but like,
Yeah, Midwife. Yeah.
Midwife and Basin Maker.
Uh, what?
Probably
So
just
what does
Fresco
Fresco
Painter.
Painter do?
It says you can convert a stone to 2 food and a reed, basically, which is okay. And if we get stuck on a reed, that's like okay. I mean,
Okay.
Potato Harvester doesn't do anything, right? Like, what are we taking Potato Harvester for?
Yeah.
And Field Worker is not a card. This is really, really weak draft. I wish we had like got a second pick Village Head or something. So I want to throw this entire draft away.
Oh my God, Undergrowth. What? This is like the best card in the whole draft, except for Painter Ceramics.
I hate playing with these decks so much. These decks, like Undergrowth, is such a terrible.
Well, that's the
card.
thing. It'll just like go around the whole table like 3 times because like, what is better than a two wood miner here?
Yeah, I mean we're either taking that or taking Shears or Hammock, and like Shears and Hammock are both super underwhelming here.
Yeah.
I mean Hammock could be interesting. We do actually have a hand that could build 4 rooms now. What does Bowler Hat even do?
It's like fishing
this is,
net. It's like fishing net in
point.
revised. Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't Fishing Net and Revised have a point on it?
It does. Yeah. And also
So
I
this is
think
like
you don't
first
place
hand?
2 food. You only place 1 or something
I
like
think you
that.
placed 2. But like this is just awful. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we take Parksem or Undergrowth. Parksem is pretty reasonable here too, actually. Like because we have the stone.
Yeah, Park Cemetery to get the 1 stone. Yeah, I think is. But I mean, if you're just playing Star Player Park Cemetery, you're almost always taking Reedstone Food after that, right? With Storehouse Minder in hand.
We haven't seen any plow help, so I don't actually hate having a card that just gives plows, and it's a prosecutor card as well because you can discard it. So like,
That's true. That's very true. But that's also kind of why I want to take Undergrowth. Thinking about that
yeah,
as
they
well.
both do that. They both do that. Would you rather have a passing miner that's 2 wood, or would you rather have Parksem? Wheelbarrow specifies accumulation action, so you can't do it with Parksem. No.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my instinct would be to take Undergrowth even just to hold on to it, so it's not going around the table, because it just wrecks our prosecutor so badly. Because like, I feel like Undergrowth just is gonna make the game super degenerate.
Okay, I actually like the idea of if someone plays Parksem to take Plowstone pretty aggressively, because this stone is pretty useful for us in this game, especially if we can't get our Meatstone Food or something.
Right. Oh, you're saying yeah after somebody else plays Park Cemetery. I see what you're saying.
Because I think usually, unless the actions on the spaces are very juiced, if someone plays Parksem early, they should not be the one getting the Plowstone action.
Right.
They
They shouldn't be getting it back. Yes.
Yeah. It's like the Grain Read card, which people should take more aggressively.
And yes, and take the grain space more aggressively. Absolutely, yes.
Oh, is there a ban list by the way for this? Because are we at risk of seeing stupid things like Jennifer Distillery? Like,
I don't know.
Beguine is banned. What collection are we playing with?
This is Payne clicked all the boxes. Payne clicked all the boxes and then put a PT collection on as well. So yeah. Basically, yeah, that's my summation. He clicked all the boxes.
I mean, we take Love Garden, right? It's just stupid.
I have to read some of these because I don't know a lot of these. Yeah.
Fishing Dock with Water
Fishing Dock's not terrible. Small greenhouse, sow crops onto stables. End of the game, you get points if they're across on your stables. Salmon fishing, 1 food from the supply on fishing, or get a beggar. Spiel Wise, at most 1 ox, 1 food passing miner. Reveal 2 ox from the deck, add them to your hand. Take as many different building resources as the smaller of the 2 numbers. So isn't Spiel Wise a food for 2 for potentially potentially. Well, I guess sometimes it's only going to be a food for one building resource, but you're also going to get your choice of two occupations. Like, that would be my instinct here. Like, try to find some actual good cards.
Well,
But I have to
there's
read
the
Love
Love
Garden.
Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to read Love Garden. It's like actually game destroying, like awful fucking card. And we're going to be passing it to Payne, who's definitely going to play it at the worst possible moment and wreck us.
At the end of a work phase, whenever you have more rooms than people, and all family growth and build. So literally, if somebody's on family growth, you take build a room, and you also get a family growth action without placing a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's I mean, this is similar to that card that was in revised, right? Like, but not exactly. I mean, Spielwise is stupid as well. The thing is, Spielwise has a nice effect of, generally speaking, you're the only one who'll be able to play it because you can sort of wait. Wouldn't buttons too?
Take a guest token for each empty room.
It doesn't really work with Love Garden, unfortunately, so like can't really use it very well.
Oh, I see. Because with Love Garden, you're gonna fill your rooms immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 empty rooms. Okay, yeah. So you'd have to double build. I see what you're saying. Yes.
You have to double build, and I don't believe you can play this on growth. So it has to be like SP double build into SP,
Right.
and then you grow next round.
Right.
So
So why you have no need to ever do that with Love Garden? Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Once during the game, when you have no people, choose not to place a person and get 7 points. Whoa. Crazy. At most, 1 occupation. Insane. Seems terrible.
is it terrible? What? No, like you just have to have the things. You just skip one action. No, not place any people in a round. Yeah, that's terrible. Never mind.
Yeah. You don't place anyone. Yeah. So unless you're on unless you only have 2 family members, it seems bad. Labor union could be okay, I guess. I don't know.
Plot Feast is also generally very good.
Yeah, Plot Feast is good too. Yeah.
3 point usually. Like, I mean, Labor Union is fine, but are we really getting? I mean, we could get 3 Ox with this hand, but we probably do want to actually. If we're playing Storehouse Minder. I think, I mean, Labor Union used to be so broken when it didn't have an Oc requirement, but after you have a 3 Oc requirement on it, it's actually fairly difficult to use effectively. It's like doable. We have a lot of flexibility in which actions to take with this hand, especially with Water Worker.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is like, sometimes like we can take. Yeah, I think that's exactly my summation thinking. Is that I think we have the ability to take actions that our opponents don't necessarily want. Is sort of my thinking, and like especially with Love Garden, you can kind of live on the leftmost game board. That was my.
Also, Love Garden fits with our Prosecutor pretty well, which is nice. We don't really necessarily want minor improvement actions.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You're okay with just not playing minors. So that's why I was thinking Labor Union over Plow Feast, personally.
I can try it out. I think both of those cards are reasonable here. I have not really seen Labor Union be amazing since the 3 Oc requirement was added. 3 Ox is like oppressively a lot, unless you have support for it. But I haven't also seen it in a perp student hand or something like that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Cloister Ruins?
Bad.
Not in this hand in particular, but like in general. What do you have a?
When do you play this card? Like I don't think it's a point, but I don't think you ever get the 5 food value back.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 food in stage 1 is worth more. 5 food in even round 1 is probably worth more than like 13 food over the course of the game.
Right.
Maybe not in round 1, but you're never playing this in round 1. Because round 1 you would at least get 3 food back before the harvest. If you play this in round 3, you're down 3 food for the first harvest. That seems very difficult to manage.
I think if I knew I was in the 4 seat in round 1, I might just day labor Cloister Ruins. Like if I knew I was in the 4 seat, but yeah, it's not good. Pilgrimage Site. Card additional action space. Pay me a grain to get a vegetable, a stone, and a point. Don't think I want to play that. Probably just Cloister here.
Felt Decoration is actually a better card than Cloister, I think, usually, but Cloister
can be cheaper with Prosecutor, is my thinking.
Yeah, I would take Cloister here rather than Felt Decoration, because it's possible we want to build like improvements with our stone rather than actually. Yeah, Pilgrimage Site like is interesting too. Like Vedstone point is it's pretty solid, and we don't have a grain source, which means Pilgrimage Site could actually be like because our stone.
Oh, like you're saying to receive the grain, yeah.
Well, receive the grain, but also just like that way we can actually use the card since we don't need. Oh no, we didn't. No, we do need to pay the grain.
We-
Okay, I'm not sure. No, I misread that card. I thought you just didn't have to pay the grain if it was your own card. Would seem kind of silly.
It
What is
seems
the
it seems like you have to
requirement?
have at least one grain.
you
Improvement
have
with
to
the
have
total
0
value
points.
of. I can't actually read it. I'm actually not
0,
sure.
I think it says.
0.
Yeah.
So
But
like,
you
you can't have an oven or whatever, basically, or and like really.
You play it as your first improvement is really what it is. I think. I
Yeah.
think Play-Store is fine. Wait, it's 3. Is it really 3?
I couldn't read it. I actually can't read it. It's too small. Loveguard. Grace says Loveguard is rail game ruining. Spielwise is really stupid. Mariska says when they asked Payne which decks he wanted, he answered yes. Yeah, that's probably the best summary of the game. Yeah.
I think Ray thought it was Lover's Tryst, which is a really stupid card. Lover's Tryst is the one I think where you grow by taking start player, but don't boost start, which is just absolutely game destroying. Because it means that if it's like someone grows first and the person after them wants to grow, that person will stay first for the entire family growth queue and just win. And then someone usually gets screwed really badly. I think this is Shears because I don't know if we have enough clay for a paintbrush. And it's kind of interesting in that paintbrush could be active for someone really early this game and could be quite strong.
Yeah. I'm on board with Shears. Yeah, I like Shears fine here. I mean, realistically, whatever is taken here is just probably not played, right? With Prosecutor Love Garden. But yeah, sometimes you play Shears, but I think not that often. Salmon fishing for 2 points seems fine.
Yeah, salmon fishing is fine. Arden is 5. It's the 5 clay card, right? Or 6 clay.
It looks like it's 6 clay. In this form, yeah. In this version, it's 6 clay.
Okay. Salmon fishing seems good. Yeah. I mean, the round 7 or before requirement is a bit annoying with Prosecutor, but it's probably fine.
Yes,
we don't have to lean too hard at Prosecutor, anyways.
I'm surprised to see Sheep Tiger still here. Sheep Tiger is an okay card.
It's playable. I wouldn't call any of the other cards particularly playable. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cocaine is not playable yet. Like, I don't understand why. Like, we also, I'm guessing there's some ban list here because we only saw the terrible cards from this.
Well, so it's the usual, like the -18 or whatever.
There's still plenty of super broken cards.
Yeah, that outside of that, I don't fully like about like a little less than 2 out of 7 cards were from PT's basic collection, which I interpreted as I looked at it very quickly, and it looked like kind of similar to like an all deck collection. Like just he literally put everything in there. Actually, I think it broke the site for like half a minute while it loaded for me because it was just like trying to queue pull all the cards out of the database.
Okay.
All right. We are in the 3 seat here. So I'd be pretty happy to get Reedstone Food first action.
It looks like that might be happening given how long Wimble is taking, but you never know. Maybe he's just having refresh issues or is AFK or something.
Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty happy to just take 3 wood here.
Could also open the Water Worker. Both of those are fine, I think.
Water Worker into Day Labor looks okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking Undergrowth second action, but yeah, I actually don't want to put Undergrowth in the game this early. Yeah.
It's also kind of our only minor we can play for a while. I don't really want to play the other stuff with Prosecutor. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, works for me.
Could also just open like Potter here, which is perfectly reasonable.
I don't want. Do we want to show that we third pick Potter? I don't know. This draft was weird. It's like every once in a while you play these collections and you remember what it's like to be a new player, where you have to read like more than half the cards.
Yeah, kind of wish we were just playing a G4-5 game.
I mean, yeah, that is my preference as well. But hey, this is the. Def says I'll play whatever, so Wimble and Payne get to say let's do lots of cards.
I don't mind the new having unfamiliar cards. It's just these are the worst decks ever made. Like an elf.
There's a reason.
Belgium-
There's a reason nobody plays with these decks. Yes, I agree. It's more just like Pain's just like let's add decks, but yeah, I think these are not very good. So we've got a Hill Farmer here for Def.
I mean, Hill Farmer was a reason to maybe not take play Waterworker, but we don't really want 2 clay. So it's mostly if 2 wood walks, then like what are our actions? Plow is gone. We don't want SP. So Day Labor plus Reed seems fine in that situation.
Lantern Wonder, an 8-point card.
God.
At the end of the game, you get 1 negative point. Oh, so this is it's literally Lantern House.
It's a better Lantern House.
It's better Lantern House because it doesn't have a wood cost and it's got an extra point on it.
We do have all the broken shit in the game. Lantern Wonder is broken.
Like, it just didn't get to us. All right, do you want Day Labor or 2 wood here?
I'm fine with either action.
Let's go.
2 wood is better if you think we get to read or read Stone Food next round, so we can take 2 wood.
Yeah,
I kind of like BMW seems like it'll probably be decent this game now that we were pusher probably doesn't get played.
Yeah.
Well, it might get played next round. So.
I'm happy to take 2 wood here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Especially with Def playing Hill Farmer, building the first room looks like a thing to do.
It would be very, very surprising if Wimble actually has good cards to play here. Enough good cards to play to make Lantern Wonder that good. There was a lot of trash in this draft.
Yeah, well, maybe there was just 1 good card in each pack and Wimble took it immediately in front of us.
Yeah, he's saying the same. Like, this draft is awful. I think that would, just like sort of Bayesian probability suggests that's not likely.
Yeah.
It would just be so unlikely for that to be the case. So.
I'm taking 3 read here with Waterworker.
Yeah, I like 3 read. Good.
Had to make sure that it actually activates on the read space.
Yeah, it's a little bit overkill, I guess, but it's fine. I wish we had Politician and not this garbage founding Fresco Painter. Like, Politician would be so good with his hand.
So I need to read Fresco Painter. So you can turn a stone into a reed, but not vice versa.
No, and it's worthless, basically, yeah. Because we now have infinite read. I mean, it was probably never getting played, but just the other cards in that pack didn't do anything. So.
Bertolet Flamel? Is that Flamal? Can't read it. Too small. These cards are too small. We gotta tell Chris to upload some higher quality images.
It's fine. No one plays with these cards. You can see the France deck names and reasonably well.
Yes, those are big enough. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah. And I mean, if I need to, I always can just like Google it or whatever. But
very early grocer. Interesting.
Yes. So is this grocer? Grocer? Oh, Pain is 100% playing. Did we pass the cocaine to Pain? The skip around to get 7 points.
No, I agree. I think Fresco Painter is good. It's just we have like plenty of read. It's part of why I'm like wasn't 100% sure we need to open 3 read there. We have a lot of read in this game, so we might have been better off opening 3 wood instead, or Awk even. Both of which are reasonable. I don't really like opening Awk, but 3 wood that would have been good.
Are we reasonably likely to get one of them back? Especially, knowing about Park Cemetery?
No, unlikely. Like, Wimble wants to, like, oh, really? He wants to first action Park Cem. That seems more aggressive than necessary.
Because we're just going to take Plow Stone here.
Can you show me Fresco again? Just what else does it work on? Is it only on renovation and rooms?
Whenever you build a room, yeah. I'm taking Plowstone here.
Plowstone over Awk? Yeah, I think so. With Starhouse Miner in hand,
with Starhouse Miner, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's Reno and building rooms.
So normally, I think you can just not put clay on Storehouse Miner and it's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably still true, even with Potter plus Painter of Ceramics.
Yes, usually the clay accumulates and then you get like, you take it back and then you have like 2 more clay than you actually needed. So it's like you accumulated it and then did nothing with it a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd still be pretty happy taking like 4 clay second move next round.
I don't hate 4 clay because I think playing Potter or like plus Paint or Ceramics is still like perfectly viable here.
Yeah.
Although getting 4 Ox out in time seems a little bit tough.
Yeah.
I think stage 1 Minder actually seems tough here. We might want to do stage 2 Minder. I don't know. Like Potter plus Painter Ceramics just seems better for long-term feeding and for like everything else it does for us.
True.
Or Pottery plus Painter Ceramics is also perfectly like viable here, I think.
I'm picking up 3 wood here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Have to be a little bit careful about our feeding now.
Yep.
Like if we're playing this many Ox.
I mean, it looks to me like we probably wheel expensive Ock, and then we can play next round Ock into a clay grab.
That's not enough food, I think.
Yes, you're right. That would be 1 food short. Yes, you're right. That is 1 food short.
We probably needed to take clay there if we wanted to do this line. How's Walter getting played? I don't understand. Oh, he played the fishing card, of course. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the Ock on fish, yes.
Yeah, I think 3 wood maybe was a mistake there. We needed to take clay there.
I guess a reason to not play more occupations is Spielwise getting passed to us.
Oh, I mean, Wibble is going to snap play this. Probably. Oh no, actually, he
doesn't want to add cards to his hand, but he does need.
Awful for him.
But he does need to get it out of his hand. Yeah.
I think adding 2 Ox into his hand is pretty bad. Like it's worse than just not playing this card. So I don't think we're ever getting this card.
Oh, they both go in your hand. Oh, I thought you only got one of them. Oh, you gained both hands. Okay. So you have to reveal one of them to announce how many building resources you're getting. So Def grabs Gaia. Return an animal. Get a bonus point for each of your stables. Okay, I think I played that card.
Mountain Farmer is a good card, but I don't. It actually works pretty well with the
Hill Farmer. Yeah.
But how is he? No, he's just revealing them. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, he's just revealing them. Just saying for how many building resources he's getting.
That's an exceptional card for him to find here. Wow, like he just got a Field Watchman essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Well, having already played the other card. Do we take food here and then open clay plus storehouse minder and then do the Potter plus Painter Ceramics next stage?
I was gonna suggest we take clay here and then we open food next round because it doesn't look to me like anybody's taking traveling players before us next round.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. I was hoping to greet 6 clay, but I think that's really unreasonable.
Yeah, so I think taking the 6 clay seem I think.
No, if Def takes 6 clay over forward. There's also the danger that Pain just takes 3 food here because he has Grocer.
That's true. That is true.
Although this might force his hand for Fireplace if that's something he's going for. I really don't know what Pain's doing. Like, I'm not going to try to predict Pain.
That's a fool's errand. A fool's errand, yes. A total fool's errand. Right. Yeah.
The 3 wood was a blunder. Because setting up Painter of Ceramics plus Potter would have done quite a bit more for us, I think. But it's okay. We do stage 1 storehouse miner now. I guess that's fine.
Yeah, sounds fine to me. I mean, that was So that was what I was thinking. I should have checked with you. I mean the Painter of Ceramics seems good. I agree that. Oh, that's bad.
What happened?
Wimble took 4 food.
Yep. Always the risk. Reedstone food BMW probably.
Yep.
This is really bad.
Yep.
Game destroyingly bad. Okay. Actually, Reedstone food Potter is
also... food pottery, yeah. Or Potter, yeah.
I like pottery more probably. Yeah, I like pottery more because then we just don't play Potter, which is fine.
I guess the one thing to consider would be if we think we're going to play Prosecutor, yeah. Potter also gets us towards Labor Union.
Yeah.
which, given the 4 food just got taken and we got late sheep, I kind of
Yeah.
like labor union here.
Okay. Let's play Potter. Sure. Ugh. Yeah, that three would really hurt. That should definitely have been fork play. It was a big blunder. Because now we won't have food for an Auk either coming out of the harvest, which is bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason pottery is appealing, but it doesn't really matter. Like, actually, BMW is appealing for that reason. But
Right. To have food going into the next stage. Yeah, that's true.
we need to also not get blocked on Auk here. Well, if we get blocked on Auk, we play the improvement instead.
Yep.
I mean, I think Wimble will build here. Although he technically, like...
No, Wimble playing Fencer.
So he's
anticipating
that we don't tactical back there.
Yeah, anticipating def activating Mountain Farmer. So I kind of like BMW here over the pottery.
Yeah, okay.
Because then I'm thinking we could still play Potter.
Yeah. Okay, how the stage 1 is gone. No, BMW is really good for us. We have
with Waterworker here, yeah.
Yeah, just putting ourselves below the room threshold, forcing Wimble to not first action build either. And then there's 6 word, which they will take. Like,
not the best.
Yeah. No. Ultimately, probably should have just not played Waterworker is the correct answer, but it's okay. I mean, Waterworker got us 2 read already, and it's been useful. I think the game is still okay, but yeah, I'm not entirely happy with how we ended up playing stage 1.
Waterwork only got us 1 read so far.
We delabored and took 3 read.
No, we took 2 wood in round 1.
Oh, you're right.
We haven't delabored yet.
Okay. I mean, we're very likely opening day labor here, unless we get Reedstone food.
Yep.
Is it growth?
Oh. Nope.
Okay.
Stone.
Dave's game is really, really good, especially if growth slips late here.
Yep. I fully agree.
Although he doesn't have the food to actually use Mountain Farmer yet. I think it's only in round 6 that it costs, so he's probably not going to use it this round. Oh, sorry, Plowstone gets him the food. Never mind. Hill Farmer gets him the food first.
Yeah. When you plow at least 1 field, yes. So yeah, you can take the Hill Farmer first.
I mean, we're mostly like we didn't actually want to build anyways. Actually, I just remember.
Yeah, because we're gonna play. We want to play probably second move. Presumably, Wimble's gonna build here, right? So we could play Love Garden this round, and then Wimble grows and we play build. If family growth is in 6.
We don't even need to Love Garden this round. I think we can SP Love Garden next round then.
So what do you think for the second move then?
Love Garden requires family growth to be in play, by the way. That's a requirement.
Oh, does it require? Oh, family growth action space is in play. Yep. Okay.
Our second move should just be Auk, right? We should be able to wheel Auk here.
Okay. Works for me. Yep. And Payne plays bowler hat. Okay.
This is the fishing one. He doesn't want anyone else to take fishing. I just like.
Yep.
Card is so bad.
Okay, we'll really not take fishing, Payne. We will absolutely not take fishing. You've convinced me.
Also, you have to be careful about Payne is always able to SP build with 1 action. It's like not really relevant right now given his resources, but it is a thing that he can do.
With Waltzer, yes. Okay, yep. So are we playing Potter here to anticipate playing Potter Ceramics?
I think so, because I actually don't know if we're playing Storehouse Minder at all anymore.
Yeah, I think Storehouse Minder's dead.
It might not be dead depending on what resources we get, but we need to be ready to be able to SP into build.
The thing is, I just think it looks like we're not playing another wood action this round, or this stage, right? That's what my thinking.
Also, Love Garden costs 2 food, so we'd be a bit careful about that.
Yeah, right.
If Dave also has Field Doctor, Yeah. I agree, Gray. Like Storehouse Miner can just be played late. We're just not playing at this stage, I think. Like
Storehouse Spider, fine for a couple harvests later. I've never seen it played that way, so that's interesting.
Early Storehouse Miner is often like unless you're actually like doing some crazy stuff with the resources, it's kind of bad tempo for resources you don't get to use very well. Like it's really nice if you have some payoff for it, but I'm scared here that Dave has Field Doctor. It is insanely strong here for him to Field Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he doesn't have Field Doctor, we're fine. But
well, he opened 3 wood, so
okay, we're fine. Oh, the other thing he could have is Ranch. That would also be unbelievably awful. Like,
wait, you don't think him activating Mountain Farmer? Well, actually, it's when you take offenses. Oh, you have to actually take the action. Okay, I was thinking Mountain Farmer the entire game, but no, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Gaia is stupid too.
All right, so this is start player into build, right?
Yep, always.
Unless Pain can buy a read. We have to build first.
Build first, yeah. We can always play. Yeah, we have to build first. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I mean we can always play this in major minor. I think no one's majoring here.
Mm-hmm.
This also, I mean, Wimble is always growing, but
make sure that Wimble grows here. You're thinking Fencer plus Pillar Biter.
That's really cool. I love it.
Hopefully, he's hoping Death fences more than one time, which seems unlikely.
It depends on what Def has. Like, if he has a reason to build a room, then he's going to fence more than once. But yeah, with him plowing like that, he might actually.
Yeah, you're right with the field up there. Yeah, that's true.
Can you show me Gaia again? I don't remember the exact.
It's return when you family growth. Return an animal for points equal to the number of stables you have, and each animal has to be different. So if you build 4 stables, you can return it. You can turn a sheep into 4 points when you grow.
So gross.
Yeah, I think I used it for 12 points or 11 points one time. It was quite nice. Playing Love Garden here.
Yeah. It's an interesting question what we open with here.
We probably want to take food for our to wield the ceramics, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of options. Probably Reedstone food is still best, actually.
I think Reedstone food because it also gives the option of playing the pottery if we want to go really crazy.
I mean, Day Labor plus Reed lets us play 2 food doc, but that hopefully won't matter.
That's true. That's true. We do have Sunday Worker here for Pain.
I think we always open 3 Reed, right? Because like that feeds us for the harvest mostly, and more importantly, we want to build more rooms. So
you want to take 3 Reed here?
Yeah, 3 Reed is 3 Reed plus 1 Reed, and it also denies Dave the ability to build.
Okay,
so I think that's correct.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean 3 stone is somewhat tempting with the Fresco Painter, but I don't think we have the tempo for Fresco Painter, unfortunately. We can replace both Reed on the rooms with Fresco Painter.
Correct.
Is that
yes. Right? Yeah. I think
so 3 stone is pretty tempting. There.
When you build a room, 2 Reed for 2 stone. Yeah. Or 2 stone for 2 Reed. Sorry. Pain not growing this round, so family growth is going to sit fallow here.
Interesting. Actually, good for us because we want to build in the round that Pain grows.
Right, we're trying to build. We want Pain to grow, but Pain is going to grow next round, so there's no way for us to build.
That's true. He's changing the growth queue a little bit, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
He might be going for.
Unless he builds second action, which also seems weird. I think he's. I think he's trying to do the. He's just trying to do the cocaine, and that's his. That's his goal, right? That's what he wants to do is play that card.
He did this because Sunday Worker. He's doing this because build grow means he doesn't activate Sunday Worker, so he would lose the action anyway. Sort of.
I guess.
So it sort of
I guess.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Reedstone food for the food here, or do we
If
have
we
to
don't,
day labor?
I think I prefer day labor read, but I'm not like. So the issue with Redstone food is if we don't wield
If we
enough
don't
food
wheel
out.
Cheapok, yeah, yeah, I'm
I
okay
like
with that.
labor read. Yeah, let's do that.
Sounds fine.
Day labor read is probably better than traveling.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, it depends. Like, do we think people are hungry? Like, the game is very food tight at the moment.
Is it that food tight with the? I guess I'm looking at.
Wimble has no food.
I'm
Or
looking at
Wimble
the hill
probably,
farmer. Yeah, yeah. I guess he's got 2 sheep here though.
but no way to eat them. So he has to build
He
a
would have to build
fireplace.
a fireplace, but I mean, but he's always doing that here, right? He's always building the cooking hearth.
Yeah, I think the day labor is fine. Plus FFG. Yeah. Oh, he's just filled in his farm. Okay. This is a ranch. So he's going to discard this and SP ranch, and we're just going to lose. Like, I guess we'll find out if it's ranch or not because it's obviously SP
It
ranch.
is ranch. You're right. Yeah.
We're done. Game's over.
No, don't
Like,
say that's it.
I mean, this means he has to flip family growth without room pretty aggressively in order to get what is it called? Get his Gaia to work. But like,
Right.
just
But
seems
he's gonna get a bunch of points out of Guy. He gets 6 wood here. It looks like, unless Wimble wood polices for us. But
Wimble's probably just too hungry to go to police. Like that's
yeah,
the unfortunate.
I guess maybe he might. He has 1 move here that he could do it with.
I suspect he has Ameliorator too, and so he'll use it for bonus points with joinery. My guess is.
Playing
We
painters.
built the room in the wrong location. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. I'll ask. People are.
Yeah. I mean, Painter Ceramics is a ton of points, so I'm pretty like still like upbeat about this. But God, that was awful.
Yeah.
How he flipped Mountain Farmer really randomly? Like he could not have found a better card there.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
RC
he
to
could have found
6 food J here.
He could have found Field Doctor, which would be really game. But like, oh, actually, we're not playing with G4, G5 at all, are we? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. They're checkboxes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Actually, that's a good point. I don't know. So I think the way it works is that the collection is mixed in with all the checkbox cards. And because I'm wondering how the take from deck function works. It's possible that it just pulls from a collection. My guess is that it pulls from all the possible cards at the ratio that it dealt at. That's my guess is how it works.
Oh, I want 6 clay so badly.
I mean, opening 4 wood here is fine.
Forward is the correct play now for sure, but 6 clay is better because it gets us to room faster.
Yeah.
But forward is definitely correct. I agree with you.
So does Payne have enough food to buy 2 reed here and double build?
No, this is before harvest 5 food.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have enough food. I think we probably play Labor Union now.
Yeah.
Because we can activate it this round.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
It seems very strong.
Totally agree. Oh, Payne's got 4. Did Payne steal Gaia from Def? He's like, I'm gonna play like I have that card. There was the stable miner. Maybe he's gonna plant his stables.
There was the outcropping thing, right? Yeah, you can sow on your stables.
So on
but,
your stables, yeah, treat them like fields.
Sort of interesting with Grocer, but I don't know. Like, we'll see. There's also going to be a decent amount of wood in this game, it looks like, from between Fencer, Pillar Rider, and like Dave not building a wood room.
Mm-hmm.
So could just be in reaction to that.
So, are we plowing here?
I like SP first. We can like do a
See,
number.
yeah, see what comes back. Yeah, okay.
Even grain tree food is fine. Like,
I'm paying clay here since we're building another wood room.
yeah, we're definitely pay clay here. I think we're a little bit short on clay. The 6 clay would been really nice. Like,
Mm-hmm. I guess last move Storehouse Minder is not bad here. Because we don't really care about spending the stone for a bit. We can tick the clay up in the harvest and then collect them.
Yeah, I guess that's reasonable here. Yeah.
And then the reed probably sits there until we pull it in at the end of the game for our BMW.
Hmm. Yeah, this ranch also makes our Love Garden a bit sad. Love Garden only works on growth when growth with room is occupied, right?
Right.
Not that it matters.
With room. I actually don't know the answer to that.
Why are you building pottery?
It says all family growth actions. Yes.
So like it basically never activates later in the game. Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I think Storehouse Minder here is okay.
that's fine. No, this pottery makes me really sad. It's going to make our like play life so much harder.
Mm-hmm.
It's also terrible for Wimble and like. Yeah.
+3 food.
Yeah, this.
Normally I'd want to pick up 3 wood here, but triggering labor union is a thing, so I'm not sure what this round looks like actually.
I mean, are we growing this round?
Well, so that would be that's my thinking. Is like we would take 3 wood so that we could build, like we could 3 wood build grow. But I'm wondering
If we're growing and building this round, we can't activate anyways.
Right.
So actually, can you show me Love Garden again?
It says all family growth spaces have to be occupied.
Labor union.
Oh, labor union. Oh, sorry. Adult family members on the game board, same game board.
Trying to think. Well, like the other option is to go for a double build, and then Love Garden will give us a double growth on the same turn. If we do double build into grow. Yeah, Storehouse Minder, great. Like
I think opening 3 wood here is the way to go. Either way, right?
Yeah, I think
because if we're double building, we want 3 wood. If we're single building, we're not triggering labor union. The only thing I was wondering is like, is there a world where we do something like we would want to take 2 wood here instead of 3 wood to get 3 food? That's all I was thinking about.
I understand. Also, salmon fishing is dead, by the way.
Salmon fishing is dead. That's okay. Most of our hand is dead.
I mean, that was expected from this draft, but yeah.
True. Very true.
Yeah, we're probably uptaking clay and immediately taking it back this harvest.
Yeah, exactly. And then that gets us through the next 2 harvests at least, so we at least get a bit of flexibility waiting for a decent clay grab, which Wimble will take immediately in front of us.
It's possible the Union was just wrong here. Yeah, I mean, Wimble building the pottery is disastrous for us, but it's also just really not that good for him. Unless he has some source of clay that we haven't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, so like we don't have very many good miners here, so I think the double build line is quite appealing to me. In that case, though, I guess we're just taking plow or reedstone food.
I'm trying to think of whether there's a.
We're trying to do better than 2 wood, basically, is all I'm thinking.
I mean, I don't hate 2 stone. Take the stone back, build the well. Can we still take the clay back then? I don't think we can.
No, we can't because it's only once per round. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could also start player undergrowth here. That'd be the other way to go.
No, I don't see any reason to start player undergrowth. Then we don't have miners to play on our growth action. I think plowing here is fine. Like we don't have any plow support. I think.
Oh, I was thinking maybe shears. Just because if we're double building, like shears on day labor is okay with water worker.
The sheep's already gone. I mean, like.
Yeah.
The shears is never going to do anything. I don't even want to spend the wood on it. Like, in order to double build, we need 4 wood, right? Like basically.
Yeah, so we're taking wood. We're taking wood next round, I think.
Yeah.
Is my what I'm trying to drive at here. I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a line that actually can take 2 stone and activate something on major minor, but I don't see a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we could also do. We need another reed action, so we could. Yeah, we could just take reed and stone. I think I like that. Like, just take 2 stone and then two reed first probably, and then take 2 stone. I don't actually know which one's better. Probably 2 stone, and then if 2 reed gets taken, we take the fishing action. So yeah, that's
Oh
easy.
yeah. Oh yeah. I see. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, stone first, because
first.
like we
Okay.
have it out for a read.
Yep.
No, stone first.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I'm seeing your stream. Never mind, I'm delayed. I think. Yeah. Like I'm watching what actions you're doing.
Oh yeah,
I think
you're talking about activating labor union. Yeah, I was almost just going to give up on labor union, and I was thinking Reedstone
see any
Fruit
reason
Plow,
to-
but
I don't see any reason to give up on it here. Like
yeah.
this might be the last round in which it works,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good. It works here.
Okay.
Our food is not bad, to be honest. Like, and this gives us a lot of tempo. And if we're going to 5, we're going to need a lot of food after this. So,
What happened
oh
to
no,
our?
come on! Oh, sorry. Master Detective is just. All right, whatever. We are done. Why are we playing with these collections? We should play another game after this where we don't play with this bullshit. Like, okay. He didn't grow. That's a huge sigh of relief. I mean, if he grows here, we just absolutely instantly.
Oh,
We're probably already
he was flipping for
Growth.
he was flipping
Growth,
for
yeah.
grow here. Oh, you should have done the Chamberlain command to find out what the game will actually place.
I don't believe you can, I don't believe you can do it before the round Chamberlain becomes active. Like the game won't let you.
Is that right? Okay. I guess I haven't done it for a while. Yeah.
Well, if FG is 12, he's only one if he actually gets FG, right, Gray? Like people can SP, like to take it away from him. Does he have a way of getting it unblockably? He might have sleeping corner, but.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Oh, yeah. He's talking. Gray's talking about hitting him taking it himself. I see what you're saying. You can take Chamberlain from the deck.
No, it's fine. Let's just continue. What do we?
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about.
It's fine.
Take 2 read here, I think. 2+1 read seems good. I actually not convinced you can do it when if Chamberlain hasn't been played, and if you you can't. But also, I don't know when it actually tells you the round. I think it's only supposed to tell you in round 11, right? Like.
That might be the way it's. Yeah, that might be the way it's programmed. That it checks to see what the current round is. That's true. Yeah.
I remember something like that happening when I tried to do Chamberlain in round 10, just at the end of round 10.
So I'm taking up clay and wood here.
Yes, clay and wood. Wood gives us an out in case we don't get forward, which is like perfectly possible we don't get forward here.
Yep.
I mean, forward build grow is kind of amazing actually. Like if that works out for us. I'm I think it's probably going to cost us 2 full actions that Wimble built a pottery and is going to actually take clay ahead of us, which just makes me really sad. This is a pretty good BMW and pottery, Potter though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we took Potter. Just take it. Oh.
Yeah.
Love Garden doing some work though.
Love Garden.
I still think Dave easily scores high 50s though with his hand. Like, I mean, he has to show some more stuff, but he's going to build joinery here, presumably, or he might.
Before stables. If he's gonna play Gaia, he's building stables here, isn't he?
That's true. So he might do.
Plus, he wants to be able to take pairs of cattle and boar and breed both of them because he wants all three. He wants different animal types for Gaia.
You're right. I keep forgetting he has Gaia. He probably wants to Reedstone Food, Reno well, build stables, and take a breeding pair or something like that. Or build stables, take 2 breeding pairs, and then Reedstone Food to set up for a well or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably guaranteeing the well is more valuable to him than breeding the second pair, but. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get... So Gaia is potentially 9 points. You get 3 points, right? Or something like that?
Points equal to the number of stables.
So max of 3.
So if he's building 3, yeah. So if he's built... Oh, you can activate it 3 times, yes. 1 for each animal, yeah.
I mean, we have to make sure he doesn't get 3 family growth in that room, because he probably just wins anyways if he does that. Although we can't make sure of that. We have to hope that Wimble and Payne, fight for it.
Yeah.
Neither of them look like they're building rooms, so they both should want family growth with that room. But the problem is Payne might want it in 14 only.
Right. So also, only child. Payne might be like, "Oh, guys, I'm playing into only child." You know.
With Sunday Worker, I think it's almost never correct as long as you can get growth in 14. Like I guess double plow sow is often decent too, but double grow is so strong.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
like you said, trying to predict pain is a fool's errand.
Yeah. I think if we lose to Dave flipping like two of the best ox possible for him, I'm not like that upset about
it. Yes.
Interesting. So he can run a well here if he wants with this. That's.
Can he reno? He can't. He can't reno. It doesn't discount
It's only improvements.
It's only improvements. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't discount the reno.
I'm actually surprised. I guess Payne took the read Clothier because Clothier is really good for Dave too.
We're double growing here, right? Giving up on the the other thing to consider would be we can't love garden unless we're on grow, of course.
Right? Yeah, we have to actually be the ones on growth.
Yes,
but I think double growing is just correct here. It has to be.
He's asking, it's for majors. Yes. It's all improvements. Yeah.
Their improvement costs, so major too. Yeah. Doesn't. I mean, yeah, we have to. It's just too big a loss to not grow here. If Love Garden worked without growth, that would be broken. But like, we could then take 4 clay, which would be pretty amazing.
Well, that's what I was thinking, and activate labor union again. But yeah.
But we not growing here is like losing 2 growth actions. Yeah, that's not acceptable.
Yeah, agreed.
Also, we're super behind on board now.
No, it's okay. We got two wood on our storehouse miner. It's all good.
We're also growing with undergrowth, so we will actually have
Yes, and we're picking up 2 wood there. And actually, Wimble will take 1 more wood action, but Wimble's not actually that interested in taking wood, right?
Oh, businesswoman. What is he building? Stone oven. This is pretty good here, though. So he can't build stone oven, but
maybe a miner. He might have a miner, a miner that costs 1 of each resource. Maybe
That'd be funny. Yeah. I mean, well plus clay oven already looks pretty good, anyways.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Dave's hand is extremely strong.
At least he didn't hit family growth without room here. Oh my god.
Game would definitely be over then, without question.
Yes, I do agree that if the reg player gets the grow in round 10, yes. Gray says clay oven. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Clay oven seems good. Kind of hoping we just stay start here and get 4 wood or 6 wood. That'd be nice. Our farm points are going to be non-existent though, which is kind of sad, and we don't have insane ceiling, so it's still looking very hard to beat Dave even with 5 actions here. Because our feeding is suddenly very not efficient anymore.
I'm interested to hear. I'm interested to hear you say we have low ceiling, because I guess I just think with the stone oven, cloister, and the BMW,
not low ceiling. Sorry, I mean low floor. We're not hitting our ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I don't see how we get enough plows or fences on time. How we get animals.
Yes.
There's a lot of points we're leaving on the board to do this.
No, you're right. I do agree.
I mean, the problem is we're never beating Dave by farming normally, so
right.
Kind of have to do this, but also this probably means we get insta SP'd on.
Right, because Payne's just going to start player. Well, there's not 6 wood. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping Payne doesn't be here, but immediately SP's in 11. Oh no, SP in 11 doesn't matter. I'm hoping he uses this to SP in 12 to get growth ahead of Dave. That would be ideal. Just have him block Dave's growth is really meaningful here.
I'll offer him cash money.
Yeah. I mean, there's no guarantee.
Payne, I'll give you $5.
There's no guarantee we're beating the other players either at the moment. Our game isn't insane, but it's pretty good. We're at 5 people in round 10. That's not bad.
Yep.
Don't forget to add the peep, by the way.
Yes, I forgot. I was just gonna say, I forgot about that. Grow with Love Garden.
Also, I mean, there's a small line where we actually get new round. This is interesting. I actually think 6 clay is more important than 4 wood here.
Considering Wimble has the pottery, yes, and 0 clay on his farm, I 100% agree. I think that's
also we need to we probably want to renovate to at least clay at some point. So
yes. Yes, I don't see us being relevant in the final at the end of the game if we don't at least reno once.
Ideally,
Given almost all those stone majors are gone, like renovating twice seems reasonable.
I think it's doable. Yeah, and there's also like
Oh my
not.
god, Wimble's like, no, I'm on start player. Okay, Wimble took start player but didn't actually take start player. Oh my god, Wimble's gonna open 6 clay. No, he took the 2 cattle. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Wimble is supposed to take cattle there. I think it's more important than clay for him. It's more long-term feeding for him, I think, to take the cattle than. Why did he build the pottery? It's so bad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, he's gonna have something, right? I'm sure he has something that just says pottery
My
on it.
guess, my guess is he has the ameliorator, but like can't play it because there's no clay in the board. Like,
Yeah.
oh, will we wheel forward? I think it's unlikely, but if we don't wheel forward, I think we take plow, and then we take 2 wood, and then we take reedstone food, and we take day labor, and we get 5 food.
Ooh.
Or grain, actually. Grain should be one of our.
You're dreaming big, Sid. I like it. Let's do it.
I
5 food labor
don't see,
union.
I don't see a reason why we don't get 5 food labor union here. Actually, I think it's
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah. No, I'm. Yeah.
It forces us to not take 3 wood, which is kind of annoying, but I think.
But we're basically paying a wood for 5 food. Like totally worth to do that.
because all of the other actions are good for us. We need to not get blocked on plow. Like plow is probably the
Plow is the most important move. I agree. Yeah.
Oh, unless we get 4 wood.
Unless we get
Like
4 wood, yes. So either of those would be good. And I mean, it doesn't seem like Dave's going to take 4 wood here, right?
No, Dave is SPing Artist Garden here, right? Like.
No. Wimble played Artist Garden last round.
Oh, Wimble played Artist Garden. Yeah, Dave doesn't take 4 wood, I think. Dave should be building.
We say that, and then he just took it.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it's a point from Gaia and an extra stable, right?
It's not a point from Gaia, right? Like Gaia maxes. They have to be different animals. So Gaia maxes at 3 stables. You don't ever want to build more than 3.
No. Sorry, you're thinking of the. You need to read the card again. It's
You see, I just remember what you told me.
Yeah. Sorry, he needs to build 4. If he builds 4 stables, he gets 1 point for each stable when he family grows. But he has to return different animals for each family growth.
Oh, it's 1.
So he pays the sheep. He pays the sheep for 4 points equal to the number of stables on family growth.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's gross. It's really fucking gross. I thought he needed to return 1 animal per point, which would not be.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, yeah. It's yeah.
Which would only be great in the type of game that Dave is playing, where like animals are easy. But yeah, I guess he doesn't get breeding pairs at least for the other 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, forward was a no-brainer then for him.
When both the animal pairs are gone, yeah.
No, I mean he just absolutely needs a wood action, and so it's the best wood action on the board. Leaves him able to build a joinery, perhaps. We do have 5 points from Ameliorator. That's nice. Not Ameliorator, sorry.
The clay card, yeah.
I'm relatively happy no one played the stupid board card.
Actually, the tomato card. Yeah.
Oh, we have 6 clay. We never actually.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, thank you.
Mike, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I think we can end with grain. So I like 2-word day labor grain, or is it reedstone food grain? Maybe it's reedstone food grain. Reedstone food.
Probably reedstone food. Yeah.
Square is a pretty fun card. I want to make this work sometime.
Marker on the round 1 action space. Move it to the next round unless it's round 5. When you place, you receive against token. Okay, so yeah, so you do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it doesn't cost you an action to get those moves.
Yeah, and we definitely do this.
Yes,
this is
absolutely. 2 food for a plow. It's 2 food, right?
Yeah, 2 food for a plow. 1 goes to the grain spot, 1 goes to the supply. Yeah, we have enough food already, so this is fine. Even if we get a little bit blocked.
Now this is also like we take grain now, right?
No, Pain probably waltz grain. Gray's correct.
Yes. Okay.
But we'll see. If he doesn't, then obviously we snap grain immediately. It's like...
But you're right with waltz. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd like to build stone oven this game, just for points. Because we should have enough stone. But I think it's low priority. Yeah, I mean, this is really sad. Like, I think this is... Dave being able to SP in 12 is now going to be a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wish Payne had done this next round rather than this round.
Payne, did Payne
But he
not... Payne, did you not... he took so. Payne, did you not
He has a
plow?
guest. He has a guest. Payne plowed. He only had one plow, I think, on the board, right?
But there should
Oh,
be
he-
three. There should be 3 food on the space then.
That's true. Yeah.
There should be 3 food on grain.
Also, Payne has a guest, right? Like,
No. It's Wimble that played Squire.
a Wimble played Squire.
So Wimble got blocked here. Actually, his so got blocked here.
Was he planning to sell?
I guess so.
guess.
Yeah, with Artist Garden, I guess. Yeah.
I think he'll sell
Artist
next
Garden,
round.
Cherry
Like,
Orchard. Yeah.
selling one grain is really shit. Like, with Artist Garden, it's a little bit better, but like,
I guess he has smallholder, so that makes the so a bit better with.
fair enough. Actually, yeah, that's true. I rarely see that card played, so I just didn't remember its existence.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was also Fieldsman in the draft, I think, so both of them could have been played this game. Yeah, I mean, closer at least will be 4 points. So that's something. Fuck. Sorry, I shouldn't swear, but
No, that's
really
okay.
upsetting.
I mean, you don't offend me. You're not offending
Yeah,
me.
what's going on? It's going on YouTube. So. YouTube. No, I mean YouTube demonetizes, and I don't know if you get any money or not.
Oh
Like, they
no,
demonetize-
you have to have. I need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on YouTube. So Reedstone Food, Reedstone Food 2 wood day labor here looks like it to me.
Probably. Yeah, I really hate that we didn't get the grain action. Darn. Yeah, so day labor is definitely better than traveling players. So we'll
Yeah.
take day labor. I think it's worth getting 5 food here because getting a veg would be nice, but it's not really worth sacrificing. Like we sacrificed a wood and like a sort of food to read /
Yeah. So clay, eating a clay, a reed, and 4 food here.
Yeah. I think we're like pretty close to being fed now. I mean, we are.
Yeah, we're very.
essentially fed.
Yeah. We're really well fed. Yeah.
We don't quite have enough clay. That's the only downer. But yeah.
And tick up wood and stone on Minder.
Yeah, what happened to the one clay spot?
Wimble took it, but then changed his mind, so he has to put it back there. Surprised Payne didn't take that ludicrous plow. So ludicrous. Any IT,
we need to
any
update
IT
our
crowd fans?
results.
Y'all see that ludicrous display last night?
Hardening tools. Does that do anything?
Whenever
It gives
another
you-
player sows, you get to pay a food to sow.
Yeah, that does something. That's 2 points.
2 points.
We are not beating Dave this game. We'll finish second, I think.
Yeah.
We don't-
You know what? That's
0
like
points.
it's like 90. Well, not 90%. It's a large portion of my games with him.
I think. Well, no, I mean, I think we were winning out of the draft, and then he flipped Gaia plus Mountain Farmer. Like,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do about that? Like,
Yeah.
he got an Auk that's going to give him 8 points, and he got an Auk that's going to gave him 2 sheep and like 3 grain to
Mhm.
sow. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's not much you can do with that. He's bad, I think.
Are we taking 4 clay here?
Why? We just
Thinking
take
about
one-
eating
we take
eating
one-
with the pottery more times is my thinking. The potter.
You don't think Gaia is that big a deal? Like, I feel like 8 points is a lot. Like, I think plow is.
I think the points. It seems to be like the points are pretty important. Plow also good here. Okay, yeah. If clay is not going to be taken, I guess I'm a bit worried about Payne taking clay into building, but maybe he's not going to do that. I guess
we
3
don't have
stone
clay.
was also a possibility, but I think we're okay on stone.
We need one more clay this game. Like, we don't have a pottery, so there's no value for us taking extra clay. So it's not really that relevant. Like we don't.
Oh
Need
yeah,
to,
you're saying we just needed to activate. Right, we don't have the pottery. Okay, yes, yeah, okay. Sorry, yeah, makes sense. I mean, two clay if we're trying to build a stone oven, or yeah. But you're right that
no, I mean
it's not a priority.
I agree with you, but like 4 clay and 2 clay are almost identical for us. I mean, we
Yeah,
could build a fireplace, but we don't need to.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm
Like
thinking of
it's just
something
not.
different.
Yeah, it's just not priority. That's all. Yeah, I mean, it's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, sure. But Master Detective is also broken, so I guess you're right. Like if the Master, like he had Master Detective too, and the flip didn't work for him. So I mean, I think Gaia is probably more impactful than Master Detective, though. 8 points is absolutely insane here. Like
Also, the game did flip Plowso correctly, which is very helpful for just like managing the board.
yeah, I guess you don't have to like.
Don't have to think about it. He's not guaranteed the second gross as gray.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, it is true.
That's true.
Especially if we start player, Pain is very likely
Uh,
to double grow.
actually, with double Sunday Worker grow, it is probably reasonably unlikely that he doesn't get it. As long as Pain doesn't get double plow, so there's probably not a better action on the board for him.
Yeah. So maybe a
Uh,
reason for us to prioritize start player pretty highly next round. I actually
with
kind
plus,
of like playing Prosecutor this round. Thinking even like it's a 2 resource discount on the Cloister, and then potentially a resource discount on the Stone Oven.
we'll see. I would rather just like make sure we get our fencing and stuff in order. Like our animal scores is gonna be so atrocious.
Mm.
We have crops to take. We have wood. I don't know. Like a 3 stone action basically gets us a stone oven, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Uh, 2 wood
Dave can't
here.
re-up. Oh, hang on. Who has the editor? Like he hasn't been passing that
Oh,
around.
I have it. He's using a horse to mark it.
Oh, okay.
He's
So we
saying
have
he's
this
saying
one.
I have it here. So I could
Okay.
like I can play something that I can play a wood miner and it doesn't cost actually a wood here, but that's not.
Or we can reno stone oven here.
But that we don't get a discount. Only the owner of the linen, like only the original player of the linen weaver gets a
Oh, it only
discount.
gives us a discount on wood. That's right. So it
Yeah,
doesn't do anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna take 3 stone here.
Oh wait, Dave didn't play Gaia. That's really.
Oh, true. Oh, true. Yeah.
Why did he read Stone Food instead of that?
Does that mean he
I
has
don't
a
think.
way to play 2 ox or something? Yeah. That's a good point. Maybe he thinks it's not worth it because it's just 4 points versus the Reno, which he thinks is going to be better. I don't know. Definitely, we need a Reno this round. Maybe we should just Reno here.
I like Reno Stone Oven. Let's just do it.
Yeah, Reno here seems okay.
It does mean we have to take a clay action next round, but I think we want to take a clay action next round anyways, probably.
Yeah.
We could even take it this round if need be. So I'm not sure we actually necessarily even need to renovate the stone, although it's like I mean we probably want to, but reno pressure is reasonably high now, so I don't know like how easy it will be.
Mm-hmm.
This does make it slightly annoying to SP Cloister. I mean if we get 3 stone, we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
3 stone veg, 2 wood, or 3 stone veg grain maybe.
Yeah, my instinct was two wood over grain. Yeah, just thinking that.
I think grain is better because I think we get 3 wood or 4 wood even if we don't take the 2.
Do you think so?
And we definitely get one of the 2, right? Dave is growing, so Wimble can't take both. And do we want to SP?
Yeah, that's well. I was thinking start player next round, but yeah,
I think we always open word.
okay.
Because we also now, if we're renovating to stone, we just want to play Cloister on our stone reno, right? We don't actually have another improvement.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking Reno fence. We want Reno fence in 14, but
That's reasonable actually. Yeah. Okay. Also, we might need to SP to guarantee reno and stuff, so
well,
maybe that's worth it.
that's the other thing is right. Reno pressure is getting up there, so I'm thinking
Oh, I mean,
we might need to open Reno next round or start player.
yeah, and veg got taken anyway, so we're taking grain wood now. There's nothing else to take. I mean, there's clay.
Also, we have to collect a resource here. We may as well. Oh, the reed just got taken. Why did Wimble take 3 reed? So we can Reno next round. So are we collecting?
What do you mean collect? Oh, you mean take
With
a resource?
we have to take from the storehouse miner here. So we have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take
yeah.
a reed here. Then it looks like because
Does
the wood is we can take reed in 14, but we're gonna want to have the wood and the stone at the start of 14, right?
Yeah, Wimble taking the read is super fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Actually, so let's think about this. We are perfect stone for Reno. We need 2 more stone for. Uh, I suspect we're supposed to take the stone here because we don't actually have the. I mean, so not taking the stone allows us to not get blocked
I was
on.
thinking
Like,
not taking
'cause
the
we have
stone allows us to take reedstone food and get there on cloister.
yeah, I think that's maybe a little bit safer because the 3 stone doesn't do much for us beyond. Like, yeah, I think that's actually better
Yeah.
because I think we do have to SP here to guarantee Reno fence.
Yeah.
We're going to have basically no farm points. I don't feel like this can win, but we can try. Yeah, let's SP. We can already fence 10, so we only really need 2 wood to get everything else in order. And we have like maybe we can act for. I mean, there's no reason to do this, but we might be able
Activate
to
labor
activate.
union here.
Yeah,
I like where your head's at, Sid. I like it. I like it.
I mean, there's really no reason to, and we shouldn't do it.
Oh man.
So, what is Dave's score? I'm actually curious.
I can pull it
Without
up.
having played Gaia, his ceiling isn't insane, but it should still be pretty good. Like he has 4 stables, the well, ranch.
He takes the cattle here, so he has to open. So Wimble will Reno here, and then Dave is either getting family growth or Reno next round. So
He's getting
presumably
family
he's
growth.
getting.
No,
Oh,
he's
do you
getting
think
family
Payne is going to choose? I thought Payne was going to choose
growth.
family growth over
No,
Reno.
Prane is going to choose double Plauso over.
Double plus. Oh, okay.
Like that's more points, right? 6 points versus like double Plauso for him is like
Yeah, with small
4
greenhouse, I
8
guess it
points.
depends on how many animals he's going to end with.
I mean, he just sows on all his fields, and that's like 9 points.
Yes,
So
true, and
so
even more with
8
the
points.
greenhouse. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
But, so that means Dave does get the growth, which is annoying.
So I'm gonna pick up reedstone food here. I think.
Maybe 3 wood first, since 1 stone is almost. No, redstone food is really.
The
like,
thing the reason I didn't want to take 3 wood is honestly the labor union.
It's not relevant. We have enough food. Like, we're fed. I was just joking. I mean, we have. Unless you don't want to eat reed, all it lets us do is not eat 1 reed. Or 2 reed. So that would be. It's
Not
like
eat 2
maybe
reed
a
for a point. So
But, like,
the difference
3 wood is
between
already
the difference between 3 wood and 2 wood is going to be less than a point, right? Or a point
No,
at most.
why would it be less than a point?
It would be. Sorry, it might be 1 point.
It's actually might not be. It might not be any points because we have.
Because we
we're
have the
gonna have
binder
10.
coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we just delay the wood decision for a little bit.
I'm going to take reedstone food here.
Yeah, sure. Just take redstone food here. It's fine. Yeah. What we don't want to happen is Dave to take wood here, but I don't think he's going to. Oh no, Dave's out of moves. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
done. Okay. No one is ever taking RSF, but our actions are kind of, I guess, veg. The other reason to not, by the way, is veg. Like, we do want to take veg, but I guess we take veg next round. It's kind of annoying we do have to open red offenses. I really like to open Plauso, but I don't think we're activating Labor Union this round. Like, it isn't reasonable.
Yeah, I guess taking sheep is even if we're just taking 1 sheep, it's probably better. Yeah, that's true.
Assuming 2 boar are taken by someone else, we basically have to take them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just looking at like, are we taking 2? Like, we're not even taking 2. Like, if we take 2 boar, one of them's just running away, right? Like, it's.
Yeah, but we should take 1. Dave doesn't have boar, so we should take boar because he'll. Actually, no, we can take boar on the wheel then. That's better, yeah. If the boar is still there.
If the boar were there, yeah.
Yeah, because he has to grow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if like we want to give 3 boar up, but yeah, okay. Pain just takes 2 boar, so we're fine. Yeah.
I mean, Wimble's
we have
not taking 3 wood, so if we want to take wood, it seems like we were always getting that back as well, right?
So the advantage to having taken 3 stone, I guess, was, but it wouldn't have worked with if we took 1 stone, because we could still build joinery on our. That's okay.
That's true. So I guess
We have to take a clay action, and we have to take a wood action.
yeah.
And I think we want our last action to be veg, or we could do 4 clay, grain, 2 wood, because if we get so big, the grain is also 2 points, and I think we get so big. So in that case, maybe you take 2 wood instead. The 3 wood is no extra points, so don't take 3 wood.
Oh, sorry, too late.
I mean, just ask. It's fine. Like we can probably switch to 2 wood. Like
You talked me off of the labor union. I was like, I'm gonna take 3 wood. Sorry.
No, I was thinking we wanted to take veggies, but like grain is just as good for us because I think we wheel so big.
Okay.
Oh, this is this is awful. He blocks run offenses.
Oh. Use one of your people to place all the action spaces. Leave your person on the last space you use. Yep. Right. I forgot about this card. So, are we opening Plow-So then?
No, we're opening Renovate. Just Renovate. Like,
but I mean, Pain will not be on Reno. Def. Oh yeah, because Def can take Reno. The other Reno. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we have to open regular Reno.
It depends on what Pain blocks. Let's just see what he blocks, right? I'm hoping he blocks Family Growth. That's ideal.
Yeah. But you're right.
Yeah,
he's gonna go all the way to Reno. Oh. Is it in order? Can he choose the order? In any order? Okay, so he could block double Family Growth, for example. Like he could block Family Growth or Plus-So. Okay, true. Yeah. I thought you had to do them in order, but you get to choose the order. Okay. So we're doing a clay action here.
Yeah, we should have taken 2 wood. That was a mistake, but okay.
I'm gonna take a veg here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it just costs us a point, basically. And maybe not even a point, because we have to renovate. I think, like, eating the read is... Well, it would have saved us a read action. Actually, it was reasonably relevant, because we only have 1 read here. That's unfortunate. Okay, just take a veg, then. That was a blunder.
Passing to Pain, so he can do his stuff.
He also takes his random 4 stone action, which is really funny. If only he had, what's the card? Stone Piler. That'd be really good for him here. Stone Piler would let him fence 15.
Oh, true.
I also wonder what he's going to double here. I really hope he blocks Family Growth. It's like so important. I mean, it's like 1 point less for Dave, so it's actually not that important. It depends on his improvement, actually. Maybe Dave gets more value out of that, but it'd be nice for us to be able to run.
Gray, how did you not remind us that Crown Prince was in the draft? Come on, Gray. Come on, Gray. I'm joking, guys. I'm supposed to remember this shit. I never remember this. Honestly, I'm not a good multitasker. Talking to you, talking to chat, and playing the game at once is very difficult for me. I am not a good multitasker.
Well, in this specific case, I think it's even harder because it's an NL card, and like my memory of these cards is not good enough to remember which ones are in the game or not. I haven't seen them enough. With like G4, G5, I just have a visual like picture of the card in my mind when it's in the draft, so it's just easy to remember.
Nice.
Like, because I have the images of the cards memorized, right? Which is why it's really annoying when when the stone thing happened. There was the one card that got food when there was stone left over, and there was another card that was very similar that had like that had the same image, but I can't remember what the card did.
Mm-hmm.
But I always mix them up.
So yes, we get to open Play-So here now, right?
Yes, it's so good. Yes, I love it. Nice. This is really good for us. Yeah, we can't get fence blocked.
We say thank you to Pain. Thank you very much to Pain.
Thank you, Pain.
Love you, Pain. I regret all the times I've talked shit about you. No, I don't.
He has an SP'd on us like a million times this game.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he end on red offense? Does a Sunday worker have to be the last one space used?
That's where the person has to be. Sunday worker says something about take one of your people's actions twice.
I'm pretty sure he could have blocked both Family Growth and another space.
Yeah, so Gray and I talked about this. The animals would run. Okay.
End on Reno face. But he could have blocked Play-So and Family Growth, I believe, right?
Yeah, so Gray and I talked about that when, so using an action space but then moving the person, or using the action space without placing a person. Where does the newborn end up? That's kind of a, yeah.
I mean, this card is just a mess. Like,
Yeah. There's probably honestly a compendium entry for it, and I've just never I've never played. I think I've played with this card like one time, and yeah. Death's building the joinery. So taking a cattle here, I guess, since there's no rush on Reno Fence. Or taking a boar, because Death doesn't have a boar. Wimble also does not have a boar. Taking a boar here. Oh, did I mute you, Sid? No, I didn't mute Sid.
No, you aren't. I just got a sort of important email to look at, so I was clicked away for a sec. I'm back here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No worries. Just thought I might have sat on the controller again. I was tying it to my thing.
I'm curious.
I mean, getting Plauso into Reno Fence is incredibly massive here.
That and Dave not having family growth available.
And yeah, him not getting family growth. Yes, him stuck on 3 family members.
Like, the difference between Pain ending on family growth and Plauso here is massive.
Yeah, it's like a huge swing between the two of us. Yeah.
Because I don't know what points Dave has left.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised he didn't play the Gaia because only child, obviously.
How many points is Wimble getting out of his minor here? He's played...
Okay, so this is the same as family growth. But, yeah, so it doesn't matter, actually, that he didn't know family growth.
He's played 5 minors, 4 occupations. He got past an extra minor. Did he get past 2 cards? I think he might have got past 2 cards. Maybe just 1.
I don't know if Undergrowth ever got to him.
May as well Reno here so that we can take the cattle if it comes back. Or are we taking the wood? The wood is 1 point versus getting the cattle back.
The wood is 1 point, so there's no reason to take the wood. Yeah, I agree. We're also short on food now.
And because reed is a point. We're eating a raw grain, right?
Yeah, but we're still short 1 food, right? We get 4 points, 3 food from...
Oh, because we have to take reed. Yeah. Oh, I assumed we were going to take reed, but you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I just ran a fence here, so we can take an animal. Cattle's our best move left, so let's enable cattle. There's really no reason. We have infinity 1 point moves after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess might as well fence 13 for style points. There's no resource tiebreaker in non-revised, at least.
True. Oh, true. Yeah. If they try to bring that here, we riot, right? We riot.
It's not the most unreasonable tiebreaker, but seat position should always be tiebreaker. I think.
I think
we don't actually have a way to get seat position.
That's the one I like. Yeah, that's the one I like for sure. Yeah. Because that's every other time you at least have some little bit of influence, right? Unless you wanted to evaluate yeah. It's just that's the one where it's just the game rolled the die for you rather than one of the other players on the table. And do we get the cattle back here? Looks like we get the cattle back.
I think I like resource more than food, which was what WBC used for a while.
Oh, really?
Probably. I think. Well, they're both stupid. But at least, so the resource tiebreaker is fine with the revised way the guilds work. Otherwise,
where the guilds get returned, yes, yeah.
Ultimately, I'm also perfectly fine with ties being counted the way they are in Play-agricola, which is everybody wins. Because why not?
Everybody.
I think do we beat 54? Not sure. I mean, our
I'm pretty sure we do, right?
We have a ton of non-farm points, but our farm is genuinely aside from 5, we have fields and pastures, I guess.
50. Yeah, you're right. We're only at 50 right now. 51 with the extra painter ceramics. Yeah. Looks like we do not beat that, mostly because we don't have a 3-point read action here. Blame Wimble. Hashtag blame Wimble.
Hashtag blame Wimble.
Could labor union here, says Mike. Oh, yeah, definitely. For 1 point, yeah. And get all our food.
Yeah, we might as well do veg 5 food. Yeah, it's just fun. No, we can't labor union, right? No, we can.
We can, yeah. The Reno fence is on the same tile, yeah.
We'll play. Yeah, no, veg is still there, yeah. The stone is gone, but we can still take veggie. Yeah, I mean, I think there were a couple of tactical mistakes here, but on the whole, like, it's tough to build 3 wooden rooms when you don't have any room discounters.
True.
That was a lot of wood we spent on rooms.
True.
So that's really far behind on fencing. Still think we should do more better than 51. Not convinced this was like ideal. Also, Cloister's only 4 points, by the way.
51. You are right. Thank you.
Yeah.
GG.
GG. I'm trying to see where we could have actually done better here. The tempo in stage 1 was bad, but I don't think it was terrible.
Yeah, so we could have got the painter of ceramics down in stage 1.
So I think the 3 wood there was partially a mistake because we never wanted to build first room anyways. We wanted to be building like the second room.
Right, so leaving that was okay. Yeah.
Although I think building the BMW was fine for food tempo.
Honestly, yeah, like the BMW performs well, like especially given Water Worker round 1.
We basically lost a point, is I think what happened there. Yeah, essentially we just lost a point on. We got the same food, but lost
a point on the ceramics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we could fit Fresco Painter into our game anywhere, but I feel like food wasn't an enormous issue. I would play another if you're playing, by the way. I mean,
no, it's 8 o'clock. No, I gotta do other stuff. Sorry. Yeah, well, I guess I'm looking at so we're a wood off on our fences, we're a sheep off, but like those are full actions. I guess the clay. Did we end the game with? I think I might have forgotten to remove the clay, so I think we end the game at 2 clay.
But it doesn't matter. We don't have the pottery.
Yeah.
But
I mean, in terms of,
I'm not taking this. Yeah, but we got a 6 clay action, so actually Wimble building the pottery didn't matter too much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
A bit of pressure where we maybe could have got away with taking a 4 clay action instead, which would have been nice.
Right.
We lost 1 tempo in Storehouse Minder, but probably didn't matter. I think the way we played Storehouse Minder was pretty much how I wanted to play it this game, after we didn't have a good chance to get it on stage 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think getting it on stage 1 over getting the food setup would have been wrong anyways. The food setup was more important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, we got 5 plot fields, and we had no crop support in our hand.
Yeah.
And I don't think we saw any crop support. We had no room support. We never saw any room support either.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, aside from Painter Ceramics, which is kind of broken, we didn't have a great hand. So I think we made a decent bit of it. 51 feels low, though, considering how aggressively we grew.
Yeah, and that we were at 5 family members in round 10, as you pointed out. Yeah.
Well, we grew to 5 in round 10.
Grew to 5 in 10.
We were at 3 at the start of round 10, though, so like it wasn't the normal grow to 5 by round 10.
Yeah, true.
We were down in action on that line. We basically grew in 6. We didn't lose anything by not playing miners. Our miners were not great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like we should probably have been able to build 1 more major, maybe. That's like with his hand. That's where I see the points coming.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay. I think mostly the game went well. I'm trying to just do some analysis on this, and I don't really see a line where we get too many more points.
Yeah. I think you're totally right about like with the way maybe there's a totally divergent path in the draft, right? But like in terms of the hand that we drafted, I don't think there's all that much different that we could have done.
I think one thing that was unfortunate is that the growth queue was not particularly like.
It was bad for Loveland. It was bad for Love Pasture or Love Garden. Yeah.
Love Garden. Yeah. We wanted to build 4 rooms this game, not 5, I think.
Yeah.
And if we build 4 rooms, we really want to have some. We don't want to have to grow into them. Once we had to do our own growth, I think the 5th room was a no-brainer. We just had to.
Yeah.
But ideally, we would have been able to get away with just 4 rooms.
Right.
Because that would have given us, hopefully, some fence tempo and some better animals. Yeah. It may not, though. Like, the fence tempo was bad. Between, like, Wimble sitting ahead of us and having the pillar biter fencer thing, we're never really getting fence tempo over him. So maybe this line was fine. Actually, this might have ended up being better anyways, just because I don't know if we actually get many animal points. But there were animals floating around for a while, which maybe we would have been able to take. So, unclear. That is probably the only, like, game-changing decision we could have made. Everything else was just, like, we missed a couple of efficiencies to lose a point here. I don't
But
think
like
we lost more.
nothing, no, we didn't lose 3 points here. I don't think on inefficiencies.
It would have been
Unlikely.
nice to take one more grain action, which would have been 2 points, but I don't like. We just weren't able to do that, and yeah, that's it.
Well,
Like we couldn't even really take. Like it wouldn't even have mattered if we got the 5 food last round, and if we taken 2 would makes no
right,
difference.
yeah, because we don't end the game with any read. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks. Thanks for hanging out, Sid. I really appreciate. It's nice for me to have you come on. I really appreciate it, and to hear some different perspectives, and to hear like. I would have had a really hard time with this draft, like especially not knowing these cards. It would have been honestly
I mean,
probably
it's not like I knew these cards either.
right,
Like,
but at least there were two of us thinking about them, right? Like I caught a couple things you missed, and you caught some things I missed. So like, hey, that helps. Two heads are better than one here for sure.
I'm still amazed Dave didn't play Gaia because I think it's just 4 points for him. Like I guess it's only 3 points, but it's still 3 points, which is pretty good. So anyways, but yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. See ya.
Yeah, thanks, and everyone on stream, thanks for hanging out, guys. That's all from me for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.